Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Bleach Chapter 556 review. Listen, this chapter review is going to be quick by my standards because this chapter is actually very simple. It really is, but Komamura, HItsugaya, take notes, man. That's how you do a fucking training session, motherfucker. That's how you do it. This dude comes back, Wolfman, completely transformed, and it was a huge shocker. No one saw this coming. No one saw this coming. Come on. Who would have thought that Kubo, what he had in mind for Komamura, was for him to transform into, or to, I guess, to revert back to a wolf man. Because apparently his clan were sent into, back in the day, in order to atone for their sins, they were sent into this place called the Beast Realm, which actually probably has ties to why Yoriichi can transform into a cat. And when he temporarily removes these chains of sin, because his father, the great demon dog, Falcor, does some doggy magic over his heart, after he takes out his heart and puts it in a sake cup. And here's the end result. This beastly dude, real burly, just hair everywhere, and by the way, no shave November, gotta keep your shit in check, motherfuckers. And he's able to do a bankai, because he got his bankai back. He does his bankai. And you know how Kubo was saying HItsugaya's bankai, it changed, it got better, it got stronger. It looked exactly the same like it did before, except for the hollow attachment. But now, we see Komamura's bankai. Whoa. Whoa, that is a new bankai. Now, granted, there is one hollow feature that I do see. That's the teeth. The teeth remind you of the hollow mask, and that's because of the fact that we know for a fact that in order for him to actually attain his bankai, he had to touch the pill at some point in time, which means that his powers are temporarily imbued by, you know, hollow powers. So, you know, by a hollow essence, reishi, what do I want to call it? So when it came to the bankai's teeth, we see that it's like hollow-esque, you know, like hollow-esque teeth. Now, when it came to the other features, that threw me off as well, because when it came to, we see the original armor, it like breaks apart and it's like cascading down the bankai side. He has this new armor now on the bankai. He calls it the Dangai Joe, the heavenly armor robe. And for some reason, his bankai is like anorexic. Like it hasn't seen like meat for days. So it needs some meat, man. No homo. So I'm sitting here, but it has the horns, has this beastly ass mustache. Its eyes are glowing, or maybe his eyes are hairy. I can't really tell. But kind of weird, like, you know, hairy ass eyes. It throws you off. But it just looks really damn beastly. And Komamura, he's in full gear. He's in full gear. And he's fighting against a stronger opponent. Because HItsugaya, he had the heat. This is the explode. This is E rank. He's fighting H rank. So, just saying. Komamura right now, my personal opinion, his coolness, his badassness has spiked. So, let me touch upon three things. Oh no, well, because I already talked about Komamura. Because again, it was just awesome. He beat his father in combat, obviously. And, well, his grandfather or father, either way, forget. And, obviously, his father or grandfather didn't want him, Falcor, did not want his child or grandchild to go through this ritual, but he did it because he had to repay Yamamoto Genryusai, even in debt, had to repay his ass. And he did so by doing this ritual that's temporary. And that, to me, is bullshit. You don't take out your own heart, put it in a sake cup, have doggy magic done on it, to temporarily remove the chains of sin. No, fuck that. This should be permanent. This should be permanent. This should be forever. I want to see Komamura as the Wolfman forever. Not the dog, not the... No. I need to see the Wolfman. Because the Wolfman is way more beastly than he was last time. Way more beastly. So, I like that. Now, when it comes to the, again, when it comes to the Beast Realm, Is it located within society, or is it some other dimension? I don't know, but you would assume that that's where animals go when they die. Like, for example, when cats, dogs, lions, cheetahs, bears, crocodiles, sharks, possums, when they all die, they go to the beast realm. And apparently his clan, they did something, and they had to atone for their sins, and so they were sent to the beast realm. And that's something that really should have been established early on in the story. Like, for example, when Ichigo was talking to Yoruichi, and she transforms into her human form, Ichigo, I'm pretty sure, said something along the lines of, how the fuck did you do that? She could have said, well, my clan, the Shihon clan, has ties to the beast realm. You could have just snuffed out all of the rumors and the theories right then and there, Kubo, but you didn't. And probably because Kubo may not have had this in mind already. But hey, I'm just throwing it out there. Now, when it comes to Miss Buster Rhyme, her powers are a lot more hacks than first perceived. At least by me. Because what her powers are, she is the Explode. That's confirmed. She is the E, Bambi the Buster Mind, E the Explode. And what her powers are is that she doesn't fire reishi bombs. What she does is that she imbues an object with her reishi, and that causes that object to explode. Now, I'm pretty sure that depending on how much reishi that she imbues in an object, the explosion is either greater, or it has a better, or it has a stronger radius, a wider radius. I don't know. But the thing about that is that the reason why, because sometimes when we see her do explosions, like, people explode, but we never see her fire anything. Like in the case of Hirako Shinji, we didn't see her fire anything. We just saw him explode, or his side explode. It's because she infused her reishi into his arm. And she does so at this point in time via her wings. Her wings, they fire like these reishi balls. And so what's happening is that she's infusing her reishi into the ground near Komamura. And the ground itself is exploding. Or the buildings themselves are exploding. So again, I don't know if it depends on either the size of the object, or if it depends on the amount of reishi that she puts into that object. I don't know. But when she was mad, when her girlfriends left her, she powered up, and we see this huge ass explosion. So I don't know which one it is exactly, but either way, the end result is that she was able to basically spray and pray when it came to taking out Hirako Shinji. And then Komamura, he thought that he could block it, but basically when that spear of reishi touched his armor pad, the armor pad itself exploded. But apparently it didn't do damn shit. Because after all of his armor is exploded and gone, he's just there like, yeah, wolfman. And you're like, dude, yeah. So, but Bambi's powers, that's what they are. From a foundation standpoint. And she could probably do more stuff too, because she's in complete holy form. She hasn't done Sclab or right. Listen, Kiryu could do a lot of shit. Alright? Kiryu could do a lot of shit when he was in his complete holy form. So it only makes sense that she can do a lot of shit too. If this is all she can do, I'm off the gate disappointed. But then again, it's not off the gate because we haven't seen what else she can do, if she can do anything else. So we'll wait and see, pretty much. That being said, the chapter rating overall. Me personally, I liked the chapter a lot. I thought it was a good, because it was just, it was very surprising. It was the shock value. I was like, dude, Komamura. What? Like, I was stunned. I was like, bro, you looking real beastly right now. And it's funny because I say more beastly, but yet he's more human. So, ironic. But the chapter rating overall, I mean, there's not a lot of story progression in the sense of, I mean, the fight's still continuing, but now we see, basically we get the whole hint of the Beast Realm aspect of Soul Society, or I'm assuming Soul Society, if it's there somewhere. And we learn about his clan history a little bit from, you know, Falcor, Pops, Grandpappy, whatever you want to call him. And furthermore, we see a bankai, his new bankai, or his temporarily new bankai. We see, because the way his armor is breaking apart, it seems as if like it's symbolic for those chains of sin that he had. Like once the ritual was completed and he got his bankai back, he does it. The armor itself was holding his bankai back, so his armor were probably those the weight of that sin, or those chains of sin. And now that those chains of sin have been removed, his armor is also removed. Why is Bankai anorexic? I have no idea. But the rope armor looks cool as shit. And we see the hollow attributes now, the teeth, like the teeth section, the horns, the mustache. It looks beastly. So my rating overall for this week's chapter of Bleach, I'll give it a good plus. I thought it was a good plus chapter of Bleach. It was a simple chapter, but I liked it a lot. So that being said, King Lightning, be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.